Hi, Virgo. It's Lynn from Tinker Tarot and Cartomancy. I'm here to do your live 2024 January reading. Um, I've laid out the cards, smudged, and everything, so it's all ready to go. So, your jumpers that you had today are the Three of Cups and the Moon. And if you notice in the background, the it's kind of like it's the shield, but it's kind of the moon too. But anyway, there's some sort of something to celebrate during a moon time, during a time of confusion, when you felt like you weren't getting the messages correctly or something had gone wrong. Perhaps there's a miscommunication, but there's something to celebrate at this time. Hi, LA. How you doing? Um, and the confusion you might be feeling is more like, why did this happen to me? And how did I get this? That I feel like it's more like confusion like that. Like, are you sure you got the right person? you know, Sort of thing, because it's something good that's coming your way, Virgo. Okay. You also may have to wait. You may need some patience for this thing um, for it to come to fruition. So, in the recent past, and this recent past could be the beginning of January, right now, where we are in December. You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, and the Prince of Cups. So it looks like there's some sort of new offer, a new job, a new home, a new opportunity for you to grow something, for to grow a seed, to expand in some way, and also to invest. All right. This also may be the beginning of a healing time, but I feel like you've got an opportunity. Okay. I feel like there's something, and you needed to act quickly on this. You needed to make haste and, um, and act on it quickly. You may had to travel. You may had to move, to take this opportunity. But I feel like you're moving towards something you love, people, a place, a job, the work you love, something like that. This is a labor of love, something you're moving towards, something you love. Okay. But it happens very quickly. Okay. All of a sudden, it could have happened already. You could know about it. You could be in the midst of it, but it was just sudden. All of a sudden, bing, bang, boom, it was going on. Okay. I also feel like there's a possibility that even though you're getting this job, this home, this whatever it is, this new beginning, you have to wait for it. So you may have to wait 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days, something like that before it begins. I feel like it's going to happen. You just have to wait. It's not going to start till the end of January or something like that. Okay. So there's a waiting period. And I feel like you're going to be in a leadership position. I feel like you're going to be teaching, guiding, leading in some way. I feel like this is an area you have a lot of confidence in. Okay. Um, People are going to listen to you. And you could be working with families. Okay. You could be working with children or families. I also feel like there's something very nostalgic for you in this. It could be something to do with home or your family or something like that. Okay. Where you're going or what you're doing could be close to home. All right. Um, and then in the future, near the end of January, you have the Five of Swords, Rebirth, and the Ten of Wands. So there's a situation where someone feels um, bullied, you or the other person. Someone feels bullied. Someone feels like they aren't heard, or their opinions don't matter, or it's no point even trying because you shut me down, interrupt me every time, and never get to say anything. Or you feel pushed into things, or they do. Something like that. And this is bothering them so much, or you so much, that you're going to leave the situation, leave the relationship, give up this relationship, friendship, whatever it is for you. And because you're turning away, you're turning a new leaf. Okay, that's not what you want to do anymore. You don't want to put up with that, or you don't want to be that. And so you're ready to come out of the cave. You've changed, you've grown here, you've matured. There's something different about you. You've gone from immature to mature. You've gone from young adult to adult. You've gone from adult to mature adult. And in some way, and in that time that we go in the cave and develop ourselves, that deal with our skeletons in the closet, whatever they may be, and we all have them, we grow, we mature, and we learn something about ourselves. And when we come out, when we emerge from the cave, we're ready to try again. We're ready to try again. We're ready to be open to relationships and expand in some way. And this is what you're ready to do. You're also ready to lay down a burden here. And this is something that you realize you need to change in the cave. Okay. And this is a burden you've been carrying for a long time. This may be a responsibility you feel you have. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It could be in the work that you do. You could be deciding to retire from a certain type of work that you do, and get into something else differently. It feels you could feel overwhelmed in this type of work, or you're not getting the passion and stuff out of it that you may have in the past. Okay, so I feel like you're changing big time here. Okay, big changes, new opportunities, and you're really looking forward to this. I feel like this is doing what you love, or where you like doing it, or with who, or something. Maybe all of those things. Okay. Now, in your cartomancy, which is reading the regular playing cards, your jumpers in that were the Six of Hearts and the Five of Hearts. So this is taking steps in relationship. This, you may even get a sentimental gift from someone. This gift does not have any value except to you sentimentally. It means a lot to you, okay? Could be friendship itself. But I feel like there's something that is going to bring you closer to someone that could be far away, okay? And then I feel like I said, I feel like you could be getting a gift that tightens the bond, that grows the relationship. Something's growing here. Okay. So, where you are now in the present moment, you have the 10 of clubs, the 3 of spades, and the 2 of spades. The 10 of clubs is completion. This is a task we've completed. And we've completed it because there was a barrier and a separation here. Okay, a job could have come to an end. Maybe where you were living too could have come to an end because there was some sort of a barrier between you and someone else. And so this caused a separation. Okay, that's okay because there's something better coming into you. This is for Virgo. Virgo. Hi, Kiki. So coming in like the first week, maybe beginning of the second week of January, you have the 2 of diamonds, the 5 of clubs, and the 3 of diamonds. So I'm seeing a lot of repeating numbers here. So there's a lot of change happening for you. So there's some sort of business meeting you're going to have, and this is a work. I think it's having to do with work, or it could be also part-time work. You could be working part-time at first to ease into a position. You also could be going into doing some training of some sort. And I feel like this is a wish come true for you. You're realizing that you're going to be very happy. Things are lining up, coming together for you. When you thought they were falling apart, they're actually coming together. This separation inaugurates this partnership, this new bond, this new um, work situation. Okay. Yeah. So I think you're having a meeting. You might be discussing salary, how often you're going to work, what you're going to be doing, all that sort of thing. Above you, you have the King of Diamonds, Jack of Hearts, and the Ace of Diamonds. So the King of Diamonds is usually an older man, okay, a mature man. Is usually over 50, could be older. He's experienced. He usually gives good guidance. Sometimes this can be a lawyer, a banker. It could be our dad, our granddad, our boss. But in this situation, I think this person could be a love interest for you, Virgo, because we have the Jack of Hearts, and that's Cupid. That's someone who admires you, cares about you, is fond of you at the very, very least, and flirting with you. Okay. You could be the King of Diamonds, but I think this is someone else. And then there's the Ace. The Ace is the commitment, the contract, and a love letter. I see possibly a love letter here or something in writing. Okay. And so, again, going back to the job, this could be a contract, this could be a business contract, and you are like, you're moving toward this is something you love. You just really do. You're really, really happy. And I think you're going to make good money as well, or this is going to be a good investment. Okay. But I feel like you're going to be signing a contract in a place doing where you want to be. Okay. An agreement, right? If it's not a love letter, if it's not a love agreement, if it's not a commitment, it is a commitment, but of what? So um in your career and ambitious ambitions pile, you have the Two of Clubs, the Four of Diamonds, and the Jack of Spades. So this is your third two. There's a lot of things to do with relationships and partnerships here. This is another meeting. This is a meeting. It could be at the job site, but it's definitely about work. Okay. And you could be negotiating, like I said, some sort of, for some reason, I think it's part time. I don't know why, but I do. Or at least you'll be starting out that way. Okay. And or at least it's not 40 hours a week, I don't feel. Okay. I also feel like you could be at a few different locations or something like that. And there also could be a troublemaker in in the midst somewhere. And there usually is at every job site. There's always someone who's got a knot in their knickers. And so I just be aware of that. If there's someone that you have your doubts about, trust your instinct. You're probably right, but I don't think you have to worry too much about them. So, in your how others see you or are influencing you, you have the Five of Spades, Queen of Spades, and the Eight of Diamonds. So it looks like there was some sort of loss with it could have been a loss of communication, okay, with the Queen of Spades. The Queen of Spades is sometimes a dark eyed woman, dark featured, dark skin, dark hair. Doesn't have to be. The key thing is that she's single, sometimes not by choice. She's separated, widowed, or divorced, but she's single. And she also could be hurt, feeling pain, suffering, have a chip on her shoulder, something like that, where um, one may not come across very well. They really wear their pain kind of thing or their attitude, something like that. And so that results in some sort of a loss of communication. But I think that these little changes that you're making in your life are starting to change that. You're starting to talk more positively because you're getting more optimistic and you're realizing that's something that you need to change. Okay. In the foundation, you have the King of Spades, the Seven of Hearts, and the Seven of Spades. So interesting enough, there was the king and here is, or there was the queen and here is the king. The king is similar to the queen. The king is usually also single, separated, widowed, divorced. Could be very serious person, doesn't really make decisions from the heart based on feelings. Could be a lawyer, um, or a doctor, perhaps. Like I said, sometimes this person has to make tough decisions, like a doctor. Think of a doctor and say, "Sorry, man, we have to cut off your leg," and they're just like really serious, and this isn't a carrying position, but it's tough choices. But anyway, this person is in the past. This is in the foundation. This has already happened, okay? And I feel like there's a bit of an emotional, or was an emotional roller coaster with this person. There was high highs and low lows. I feel like also someone is jealous of you. There's jealousy here, and which is why I think they can be nice and nasty. All right. Um, also too, you could have recently been with someone, visited someone where there were tears of joy. Okay, there were tears of joy, but I see tears here, and it's the emotions are high. Okay. Um, and it could be their emotions. Their emotions are up and down. So, in your surprise, could be someone crying on your shoulder, like this couple here. This person could have been crying on your shoulder as well. But anyhow, not gonna say anything. So, this is your surprise: Three of Clubs, Eight of Hearts, Two of Hearts. This is beautiful. Okay. This is what you're working towards, Virgo. Okay. You want to collaborate. You want to be involved. You want to create. You want to leave your mark, you know, on something important. Be a part of something. I can see that. I see that you're going to be putting time, hard work, perseverance into something, and some of it is building relationships. There's so much of that now, like we just want to connect again, you know. Um, it reminds me of that song, Hello Walls. That's an old one. I think it's Farron Young, maybe. Anyway, we're going way back. I'm showing my age here, but you're communicating, you're flirting, you're having fun, you're making connections. You could even meet someone and be going on a date. Okay. This could be at the work site. You could meet someone at the work site that suddenly you're working with all the time, all of a sudden, and they're like, wowzers, who are they? They're wonderful. So there could be a connection here. I feel like there's flirting. Um, at the very least, they're talking you up. They really see you as compassionate. You you really believe in what you do, kind of thing, and what you say. You know. Anyhow, so interesting. And you got every single two, every single one. So there's a lot of meetings, a lot of partnerships, lots of decisions to make here this month, because I think you have a big offer, a big opportunity, but it's also going to be a big change in your life. So change isn't always easy. And look at that. Another 10. Releasing allegiances. Okay. Releasing allegiances, a 10. So 10, again, is about finalizing, completing something in your life and ready to start again a new chapter, a clean slate. Where's my book? That is number 10, like I just said. Uh huh. Mm hmm. Didn't you just say that one? I did. So, it is time to hold on to yourself and let go of another, even if just for a time. You have gained all that was meant to be from that connection, at least for now. You have given and you have received. The need to let go does not deny the value of what has been acquired. It is more than that the time has come for greater productivity, creativity, abundance, and consciousness in your life. You have completed many cycles in that vibrational frequency that you are now being asked to release. You have been in that frequency for some time. You have earned the right to step out of it. It is now time to expand into higher frequencies that will bring enhanced love, empowerment, and peace into your life. You will take the wisdom of what you've learned into something new. But first, you. Trust that you can step into solitude for a time without being consumed by loneliness. It's time to reconnect with yourself. Perhaps you've had a period of outward orientation where your energy has been diverted away from the inner journey. Self discovery and creative self expression into the world of lists, schedules, and demands. Trust that you may need to step back momentarily, even if your healthy relationships and commitments, even from them, to refresh your spirit by connecting with your own nature in solitude. And, the Virgos that I know really love their time alone. They love their independence and individuality, and they love that. So I can see you really appreciating that. It's time for self love, for paying attention to yourself, for nurturing, holding, being with you. It doesn't mean you can't love another, it just means you need to turn your attention inwards for a time, for some quality time with yourself. If you have been, it's a confirmation that the work you've been doing on yourself is also working for you. Your level of self love is growing, and your ability to love consciously and healthily is increasing. Some connections in your life will mature along with you and deepen and blossom. It will be revealed that other relationships are no longer relevant to your life journey. You'll know which is which. If you've been contemplating a change in lifestyle, enrolling in a class, joining a group, starting a project, setting aside time to focus on your inner work, then this oracle comes as confirmation that these things would be supportive, healthy, and helpful for you. There is a situation that has recently arisen or will arise soon that you will need to back yourself. Don't be put upon or hoodwinked into backing down by the emotional reactions of others. Stand your ground, stay aligned with what you know to be true. No matter how wonderful something seems, logically or on the surface, if it doesn't feel right for you, it's not for you at this time. So, you must be there for yourself because you are doing well, you're on the right path, and you are growing. So there it is, all in a nutshell. This is right for you, or you will know. You got to trust your instincts, trust that gut feeling. But I feel like there's a lot of bonds and new relationships and connections that you're going to be making over January. I also feel like January is going to be a really busy month. You're going to be very busy, okay? And then it's going to calm down again for February, but I feel like there's a lot that you have to do. I'm not sure what all those things are, but it feels like there's a lot. You have a list this long. But like the reading says, don't forget to take time for yourself. Just zone out. You know, sometimes after a certain time, I don't answer the phone because I'm just too tired to talk now. I just want to flake and do nothing. You know, and I allow myself that. I just don't. So I'm okay. Hi there, G Star. How you doing? I'm very, very good. So I hope that message helps you guys today, and it helps you in the month to come. I wanted to point out something I noticed here, right here. So this year we're coming into 224 is an 8. It adds up to an 8. An 8 is about action, change, but also unity and balance, bringing a flow back into a balance here, right? And I don't know if you noticed, but this guy on his lapel or whatever that thing is that 8. Okay. And this is when you're ready. The time has come and you're ready to expand now. You're ready to um, accept. There's a certain amount of acceptance that's happened within you now. And now you're ready to move forward with what you know, with what you now know. Okay? There. Love. Good. I'm glad to hear that. I am good. So, anyway, love you, babies. I will talk to you next year. And if I don't see you around, I'll see you square. Over and out.